Team Fortress 2 is a great game, so fun and complex. Each class brings something unique to the table with their own complexities. Soldier, Demo, and Scout have insane movement tech. Medic and Engie are vital support roles with unique positioning and decision making. Sniper and Spy have super high skill floors and skill ceilings, making their roles challenging but fulfilling. Pyro and Heavy are... Everyone thinks that Pyro and Heavy are just brain-dead, left-click simulators. They think that people who play these classes are stupid. Well, you know what? They're right. About Pyro. Heavy Team Fortress, on the other hand, is a surprisingly complex class. On the surface, he may seem like some idiotic damage sponge, but that isn't true. This man has a PhD in Russian literature, for Christ's sakes. I know. Heavy seems like a boring class on the surface level, but if you want to learn how to actually play him, you've come to the right place. 5 years ago today, I published the first video ever to this here YouTube channel, titled Bad Heavy Gameplay. This video sucks, don't watch it. However, it does represent my growth as a heavy main over the past 5 years of my life. Now I want to use this channel and my ancient Yakubian wisdom to aid you poor little newbie TF2 players. So, in celebration of 5 years of this channel and 5 years of bad heavy gameplay, I present to you Good Heavy Gameplay, a comprehensive guide for not sucking while playing heavy. That's right, a heavy main is speaking. Listen and learn. No more will you insta-lock this class just to be a low-score Larry. If you grab a notebook and your reading glasses to study up, you too can become a Chad heavy main like me. Starting with Heavy 101, the basics. The very basics of Heavy can be considered quite simple. His overall game plan boils down to shoot the bad guys. It isn't that simple though. Heavy has a myriad of different aspects of his design that influence how and why he does what he does. Heavy's health, speed, and damage are all uniquely designed for Heavy to make his play experience vary wildly from every other class in the game. The basics of every class boils down to how their health, speed, and damage influence their game plan. Heavy is the extreme of each of these categories. Highest health in the game at 300, lowest speed in the game at 77%, and highest damage in the game at... As I teach you the basics today, we're going to learn how each of these seemingly simple design decisions turn Heavy into one of the most complex classes in all of Team Fortress 2.
You are dead!
Heavy has the highest health out of all of the classes in TF2. At 300 hit points, the Heavy can survive many damage thresholds other classes can't. Most classes need to fire at least one extra shot to kill Heavy, which is more than enough time for the Heavy to decimate his opponent. These extra shots can be an introduction to the concept of damage thresholds, a concept that Heavy Team Fortress 2 excels at. Damage thresholds shouldn't be a new idea to experienced gamers. To newbies though, it can be a little rough to wrap their heads around. Damage thresholds are common amounts of damage that can be dealt by weapons, and how many times that damage can be tanked by a player before dying. All melee weapons doing 65 damage, or most primary weapons landing around the 100 damage mark, are both examples of the most common damage thresholds in TF2. The balance of health and common damage thresholds in TF2 is what makes each different class unique, and is also what makes Heavy so powerful. Let me show some better examples to explain. Let's take a look at one of the most easy to understand damage thresholds in Team Fortress 2, 100. This is dealt by powerful shotguns, max damage soldiers, and direct hits from Demoman's pipes. Every class in the game can only survive one shot from each of these weapons. Hit them with a second shot and they'll find themselves on a one-way ticket to the respawn locker. Anything that can let a player survive even one more shot from these weapons can be a game changer. That's why Overheal is so good. This poor little soldier would have been fine if he just had his twink medic male wife healing him. See, now you know where this is going. If you would consult the graph, you'll notice one simple detail. Heavy can survive 2, baby! That's right, this big brute can eat not just 1, but 2 clean 100 damage hits. Scout needs 1, 2, 3 meat shots. Demo needs 1, 2, 3 pipes. Soldier needs 1, 2, 3 rockets. Each class has to put in an asymmetrical amount of effort to fully kill a heavy compared to every other class in the game. In Team Fortress 2, health is a resource. The amount of health you have directly correlates to the amount of time you can spend in a fight. The more time you spend in a fight, the more damage you're gonna do. The more damage you do, the more enemies die. Since Heavy has so much health, it is his job to be in the front and shoot the hell out of the bad guys. Heavy will survive most interactions with roughly 100 health thanks to these common damage thresholds. Use this to your advantage. Squeeze every last second out of your fat, inflated life total. Heavy also has a few unlocks that make damage absorption easier. I won't go too in-depth with these, that's for another video. A newbie Heavy like you, though, can benefit from some slight knowledge. The Fists of Steel reduce all incoming ranged damage, everything, while making the wearer more vulnerable to melee attacks. If someone gets in a Heavy's melee range though, let's just say that the poor bastard won't get the chance to pray to his god. The Dalitos bar is a simple little snack that increases the Heavy's max health by 50 whole life points for 30 seconds. Now, I know this may not seem like much, but you gotta remember what I just told you. Damage thresholds are kinda important. Wanna know what this extra 50 health does? 1, 2, 3, 4! This measly little bar of chocolate will save your ass way more than you think. Overall, Heavy is a big guy. Remember that. When playing Heavy, using your large health pool to your advantage is the only way you'll outcompete the enemy. Be ballsy. Walk up and eat their fists. Hey, I kind of created a masterpiece, but technical difficulties have made the production of this project incredibly difficult over the past few months. I wanted to upload what I have so far so that you guys can see what I've made, and I'll eventually re-upload the entire finished project of Heavy 101, The Basics, eventually. But in the meantime, thank you for watching, and enjoy the outro.